All right, guys, so this is a day 4 or lesson number 4 for this writing lesson, okay? Now, you will need a piece of paper, you will need a pencil, and if you want, you don't need to, you're going to need a green crayon, a blue one, and a red one. Again, if you don't have them, you don't have to use them. But like I said, Miss Martina likes color, helps me stay organized, so I will actually use those, okay? All right, so first thing you do, we are going to do a, since we're sequencing, we need to do a flow map. But we usually do a flea map because the top will have our introduction, and then we'll have our steps in the middle, and then our ending at the very bottom, okay? So this is a little bit different than what we used to do because we used to do only 3, right? But this time we're going to do 7 steps, okay? So bear with me and go ahead and you can fold the paper the way I'm going to fold it, okay? All right, first of all, you're going to fold your paper in half. So you're going to have your paper up and down this way, vertical, okay? And you're going to fold your paper down. So you're going to fold it vertically this way. Actually, it's horizontal. Sorry, okay? Now keep it closed, and you're going to do it one more time, okay? So you're going to fold it down one more time. And then you're going to open it up, and you will have 4 sections. Okay, you guys see that? Okay, so the very top part will be my introduction, right? We're going to tell our reader that we are going to teach you how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Now you see these 2 right here? Since we had 7 steps, we're going to do 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 3 here in the bottom. And then the very bottom portion right here would be our conclusion or our ending, okay? Now, you don't have to draw the square on top of here because it's folded, but if you guys want to, you can. I am going to do it just because, you know, Miss Martinez, she likes to draw and use color and whatnot. Okay. I should have left a little bit more room, but it's okay. Okay, so that would be my conclusion. I'm sorry, not my conclusion, my beginning. My go. So this would be my go, bop, stop. You guys remember that? All right, so since we're moving, we are going to try and do 4 here. So I'm going to see kind of where it's in the middle here. So my middle is right here. I'm going to try and do 2 squares here, or maybe even like rectangles, right? And the reason I'm drawing my rectangles now and not right at first is because we do have a limited space in here. And don't forget to leave spaces in between because we're going to draw our arrows. Does it have to be perfect? Nope. Okay, so there's my 4. Now we need 3 here. Again, why do we need 7? It's because Miss Martina had 7 steps, right? Actually, I'm going to do one right straight in the middle because we need 3 in the bottom. Here's my middle one. Here's the one on the left. Here's the one on the right. See, not perfect. And then my conclusion. All right, so I'm going to add all of my steps in here. I'm not going to do my introduction yet or my conclusion. Remember, we usually like to do that towards the end. Since we do have our steps, we're going to do our steps, all right? I'm going to try to fast forward through this, and if you need to, you can pause it and then add your steps on here, and we'll be right back. Okay, so at this point, I have done all of my steps. This is when you come in, and remember that I was going to use blue for my steps. You guys can actually do your arrows, right? And this one goes this way, and then go that way, and that way. And if you actually wanted to, you can actually square off all of your middle steps. You don't have to. I probably will end up a little later, but right now what I want to actually focus on is on my introduction. Okay, I'm introducing on how to make a PB&J. So remember we talked about introduction. You guys actually have to tell the reader what they're going to read about. Okay, so you can't just go straight in and then just tell me all of these steps, right? You have to tell me that you're going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or that you're going to teach them a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay, so you can actually start with the question, right? Ms. Martinez likes questions, so you can start off with saying, have you ever made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Or you can say, do you know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Or if you don't want to start with the question, you can actually just start with, if you want to know how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, please continue reading. However you want to start it, okay? Again, you guys know Miss Martinez loves questions, right? So I'm going to actually start with the question, and I'm going to ask the reader, have you ever made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Okay, so I'm going to start that, and I'm going to write it down. Again, if you don't want to copy mine, you can come up with yours. Have you ever made and I'm not going to put PB&J because on my notes, like on my thinking maps, I actually put PB&J, but when you're actually writing, I need you to write the whole thing, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, okay? Peanut butter and jelly, I don't have room there, sandwich. Now, when we're asking a question, what kind of punctuation do you guys need? If you guys said question, a question mark, you guys are actually correct. Okay. Now, when we're starting, I don't want just one sentence, right? You can add on to, says, have you ever made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? And then you can continue with saying, if you haven't, you're in luck. I will tell you how to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. You can add whatever you want. You can add, you need at least one more. Okay. So for mine, I'm going to have, it says, have you ever made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? If you haven't, you're in luck, comma, you're in luck. Okay, and then I'm going to finish off my introduction by saying, I will tell you, or I will explain to you, however you want to say it, I will explain to you how to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I will explain maybe the steps to you. Okay, or maybe just, let's see, if you have it, you're in luck. This is a period. I will explain the steps on how to make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. On how to make the perfect, and then again, I'm going to write the whole thing, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. All right. So we have all that. And remember that last thing that I wrote on my thinking map, on my circle map, and I said, oh, okay, this is going to be the ending. Okay. So if you guys go back on my circle map, it says bring sandwich to your mouth and take a nice bite. Okay. Since we do want to start with, we haven't added our transitional words or our sequencing words yet, but we will, okay? So for this one, I do want to do, finally, comma, bring the sandwich to your mouth and take a nice bite. Okay, and then you can tell them your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed making your peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or I hope you enjoy your I hope this will inspire you to go make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or anything you want to add to there. So finally, bring the sandwich to your mouth and take a nice bite. I hope this will inspire you to go make the perfect peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. All right, at this point, I'm not completely done. I do need to put my transitional words or my sequencing words up here. All right, so go ahead and choose whichever ones you want. All right, guys, so I went ahead and I added mine. I put to begin, next, then, after, and then I use then again, which is okay because we have a bunch of steps, so that's not a problem. And then I have next, and then since this is the ending of my steps, I'm going to use one of my ending sequencing transitional words, and it's at the end. And then boom, you are finished. The next thing that you guys can do if you want, but you don't have to, okay, let's do this. All right. And there you go. Tomorrow we will write our explanation of our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. All right, guys, see you later.